like we see teams every once in a while. We don't see it happen 100% of the time because it can be so hard, but you start on that good side, on that P2. If you can chain that, you can start this game to like a 90-10 lead. And, you know, if you get to that point, you know, you're feeling very comfortable for the future of the map. So that would be a great way to start things here. But we are going to have the Boston Burgers on that good side for the break here. But Denver Surrender, they have all that mid control currently. The Boston Burgers are going to have to slay out of a tough spot here.
Yeah, they are, but look at the Boston Burgers. They are getting those initial 2 kills, but the kills get traded back and forth by the Denver Surrenders. Nobody's currently on speed 1 now. The push for P2 is here. Boston Burgers are all there. They are trying to get themselves into a good position. Tangi's the first one up. He's making noise, but he gets taken down by a loose nade from Luz. And there goes Silver with another kill. If Giants is in there, but Hill is being mixed. This may be the break for the Denver Surrenders that they needed by the hands of Giants, who's in there by himself. Finally, Morgan comes with the trade. Tangi's up. Morgan gets that kill. This is a great break in. This is a great break in right now for the Denver Surrenders.
Yeah, Morgan makes such a big play in that 3-piece. Yeah, the Denver Surrender are in the hill, but you see the collapse on that P2 very quickly. Boston Burgers able to sneak back in and start to turn this hill into their own. You see the Denver Surrender spawning at that bottom P3 side, and we get into kind of this awkward situation where you ask yourself, all right, guys, do we hit this one more time, or are we going to rotate here? It looks like the Denver Surrender are going to opt to rotate, but you already got player 1. That's Giant spawning out. Boston Burgers trying to make a push on this new hill before it even pops.
Yeah, man, you can see that Denver Surrenders already getting to the back, though, because you got Buster, the Elliott, and Tangi already back here. There's going to be some big battles between player 2 and 7-7. Giants wins that one. Now player 5 is going for the child. He's going to have to win this battle, but Giants just got away with his life. The spawns are, I think they're spawning up. Yeah, they're spawning up typically for the, no, they're not. The spawns are spawning crazy. You can see how far the Denver Surrenders spawning out, but they are currently on the hill. There's going to be a big push in now from the Boston Burgers as they're getting this close spawn. Morgan's going to be the first man up. He passes the first hit. I think he has been spotted from the top. There goes the trades back and forth. Looks like Boston Burgers come out on top of that exchange, but as soon as I say that, Buster the Elliott makes a play, gets on top, and Denver Surrenders now that they have control of this hill.
Yeah, almost a tie game right now. Denver Surrender should be able to come out front here at the end of this P3, but things starting to get a little dangerous for the Boston Burgers. They are able to get that final 16, but you see player 4, that's going to be Logie, already at the back of this P4, and if they clear out everything here, I'm not sure they're going to expect him. He could be a thorn in Boston Burgers' side very soon here.
Oh, there goes that first kill. Now player 7 has to come hunt him down. He's coming for the route. He gets the kill. That's a big kill by Luz to cake out Logi, who got back there in the back. So Boston Burgers should have open and control of this hill, but look at the kills. Just lights up for the Denver Surrenders to clear that hill, but Boston Burgers are first up because they do got the close spots. So they now are on this hill. They got to defend this hill, and there goes Exodus with an open and 2 to start us off. Giants is there for 1, but I think that there's just too much Boston Burgers pressure on this hill right now, and Denver Surrenders now are trying to make a little push here, Jake.
They are very shortly. This is a big 23 in the grand scheme of things. Back and forth. This game has swung, but Boston Burgers, they're able to find those kills. And with 16 seconds left to go, you see Denver Surrender. They are going to be spawning out at that P3. So Boston Burgers have some time on their hands to try to make things mixy before this even breaks off. You see player 3 and player 1, they're playing around it, but the spawns have flipped again. Morgan found themselves all alone, though. Let's see if they can find the kills or at least stay alive and become a nuisance for this Denver Surrender team. You see 2 of them still off that hold to hill.
Yeah, man, some big battles going down the back, and player 6 ends up winning both of those battles, but look at the spawn still spawning up on that far side for the Denver Surrenders. So it's going to be a big hold here for the Boston Burgers. Now 1 kill has came 5 from across from the water. I think that the play has been made by Morgan. He knows that, but he does not know Tangi is right there, have his back. Tangi is here by himself, waiting for his teammates to get here. The pressure is there by the Boston Burgers. There's too many burgers there, not enough surrenders, but look at the 3, like the kill feed is what they need. There's 1 more kill. There goes the 4th. There goes the break. Denver Surrender in. Spawns are looking like they are kind of spawning in their favor. So there's going to be a big 10 seconds here for the Boston Burgers because they're going to try to get to this P1 here, Jake.
I mean, this is a good chunk of scrap time for the Denver Surrender. They also have made their way to this new hill. Big hill out of Giants right there, able to hold that final scrap time. And Buster, he's already going to be here. Kind of a slow game from Buster, but he's making those early rotation. He's making those impact plays, and it's led them to this point right now. Not winning just yet, but in the driver's seat to maybe have a good P1, P2 situation. If they could find some of these kills, the Boston Burgers going to apply that pressure toward that P2 area, and that might have flipped the spawns. Logie and Buster, though, remain in that middle of the map, and that's a 4 down, but the spawns have not flipped yet. Denver Surrender still in control of those spawns. They just need to keep those spawns alive until this P2 pops.
Yeah, but Exodus is starting to go crazy right now. He's trying to get pushed up a little bit, but he finally gets taken down from his own teammate. Own teammate had to cool him down, but it's okay. Silver is going on the route. Denver Boston Burgers are trying to hold on to this hill because they cannot let this game get out of reach. They're trying to get to these spawns, but every time they try to make a push to the back, they get shut down by those Denver Surrenders. Denver has no fight, but as soon as I say that, I was not paying attention. The Boston Burgers have managed to flip the spawns in their favor. So P2 is going to start off in the favor of Boston Burgers. Big battle between Morgan and Buster. Morgan wins that battle. Now he's on this hill. He got to find the player coming out of hut, but Exodus, 3-piece to take down the Denver Surrenders. Opening time, Boston Burgers, and now Denver Surrender fighting from this front door, trying to push in from this dome side. See if they can get there, Jake.
You see Tangi trying to do what they can with the Scar, but just unable to maybe find a crazy play on that hill just now, and you can't blame him. I mean, the Boston Burgers are doing such a great job of just keeping the Denver Surrender far away from that hill as long as they can, but they might be able to get that final 20. If you're the Boston Burgers, you might want to start playing for this P3 time. You see them doing so right now. They're getting those spawns flipped at that P2 area, and if I'm them, I just focus my whole my whole squad on that new hill, because this is one where you can find a good chunk of time if you play it right. Boston Burgers could start to run away with things here. Denver Surrender not out of it yet by any means.
No, they're not. Tangi's trying to hold down these back spawns. Can he find that player? He does find that player. Exodus, though, currently on an 8 streak. Now a 9, 26 and 12. Make that a 10 as Exodus is going absolutely crazy for his squad, looking for 11, but no, he gets taken down by Giants. But 138. 154 is the score. Hill is in control of these Boston Burgers as 3 kills just go in their favor. Spawns still in the favor for the Denver Surrenders, so they are getting close spawns, but I think the read is made by these Boston Burgers as all guns are pointing to the back. 2 kills go in their favor. There goes the third. One last player in the back. That is Giants. Can he make the play for his team? He finds one. Teddy finds another. There is a tough break right there. That may be the break, but look at the spawns. They're spawning close for the Boston Burgers. Are they going to hit this one more time? Or they're going to rotate? They decide to hit it. This next hill is going to be important. There's a lot of Boston Burgers there. Player 3, Buster, is trying to make a play, but he gets sniffed out quick. It's going to be up to player 1 and player 2, who's making their way to the back. Giants finds one. His teammate spawns on him. So this may be what Denver Surrender needs. Boston Burgers going to have to hold off this Denver Surrender team, Jake.
Denver Surrender have a short amount of time to maybe break this hill right now and keep the game close, but they are running out of it very shortly. And the Boston Burgers still spawning in that area, and they're fighting all the kills. I mean, Boston Burgers only up around 40 points, but you look at that scoreboard, you see how much they are outslaying the Denver Surrender right now, and they deserve some of this hill time for sure. Exodus 33 and 15, Morgan 21 and 13, Silver and Luz doing exactly what they need to as well on the other side of things. Denver Surrender, they will not give up though. 17 seconds left to go, and you see they're going to chalk it. You see those 3 players all moving toward this P5 area. This is a hill where you can find a good chunk of time here. You just got to play it right.
Yes, you do. The big battle between Luz and Buster wins that battle. That's what Denver Surrender needs to start off this hill. There goes the hill start popping off. Denver Surrender here. Morgan making his way to the front. Exodus did find the Kobe nade onto Buster, but this hill is still in the favor of Denver Surrender. Now the 3 kills go in their favor. Exodus, he is the last man up. Giants takes him down. Luz trying to make his way through this water side, but he falls right back into the water. The pressure by Denver Surrender is just too much right now for the Boston Burgers as the opening 30 seconds is all Denver, Jake.
And a big 3 kills out of the Boston Burgers to kind of break things open there and keep the game in their favor. Buster still alive, though. Picks up a big 2-piece. Lose. Able to trade that out, though. Boston Burgers going to get ever so closer to that 250 mark, that winning point region. But Tangi already still here at this new hill. Big 2 out of him. Denver Surrender able to get that scrap time, not let things get out of hand. They are rotated to this new hill. They just need one really big hold, and they could very easily find their way back in this game. I feel like time and time again, something just always goes wrong for the Denver Surrender. Let's see if this time is the time where they get that full 60.
Yeah, we're back to another set of rotation. Here comes the cruise. It did not hit. Trophies are down, but information has been given. The mid-push Giants is trying to read that push. He's looking at every angle, every corner, but 3 kills going in favor for the Denver Surrender. There goes the 4th. There is the break that Denver Surrender did not need, but it's still 30 seconds. So Boston Burgers, they can win it here. So Denver Surrender are going to have to keep putting their sending their resources at this P1. As I'm thinking the spawns may have just flipped in the favor for the now this spawns still are for spawns are still spawning up for Denver, so that is good for them, but they gotta get to the hill because only 10 seconds left, and they did just make a temporary break. They did touch it, but it did make them lose the spawn. Now Boston Burgers are set up in prime position to win this game here on this P2. 10 seconds left. Player 1 Giants, he's the first one up. Can he get in? He gets taken down. Tangi gets a kill from the top rope. There is temporary clearance for this hill. Boston, they still have the pressure. They still have the spawns. 9 seconds is all that is needed. Now Denver Surrender, they're sprinting as fast as they come. Coming from this mid-cut, coming from Dome. But Exodus and Morgan are just chopping them down. And Boston Burgers take your opening. Round 1 hard point. 250 to 206.
And a great play out of the Boston Burgers there. They're able to flip those spawns on that P1, and they do not give them up. It even got close there a couple times. We saw some of the kills going the way of Denver Surrender.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, in this Embassy Search and Destroy Boston Burgers, Denver Surrenders Gold Mixed Division, brought to you exclusively here by the Contract League. Buster does start off with the first kill, actually to get the trade onto Logi, but not on the Buster. There's Morgan with the kill, and there is another one, Jake. It was just kill after kill after kill. Boston Burgers take the open in round 1.
A great start for them in the map after obviously winning that map 1. They keep the momentum high. They get out to a hot start and, very quick plant and breakdown out of them. So good round 1. Let's see if they can continue it here in the round 2. And one thing I do want to say about this map is, I feel like the offense not so favored on that offensive side off the break, specifically because of those nades. Nobody has trophies, and, I feel like you got to get some nades on that cross.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get some eggs on that cross, but now the trophy should come out in round 2, so that should limit some of that damage, but that heavy B presence is making his way there. Morgan putting shots down. Buster with another first blood on the silver, but he gets traded out by Exodus. Exodus picked up where he left off. Picking up where he left off. 4 and to start off this Search and Destroy, and he's looking to get this 5th kill, maybe his 6th kill if he can look in the right direction. Morgan does take down Logi. 3-2 advantage for the Boston Burgers. I think Exodus is gonna stick it. If he gets close enough, I don't think he can get close enough. Giants has to wait his time, play this top. He's playing his top embassy building. Tandy takes down Exodus. That's a big Denver Surrender kill right there to take down somebody who was streaking. Morgan and Luz, last one. Luz on the defuse. Can Giants make the play? Giants does make the play before he gets traded out, and now it's 1-1 catch.
And a great kill out of Giants. That top window area finds that headshot onto Luz there, and they're able to win that round. Those are the rounds you need to win if you want to win a Search and Destroy, because those are like the nitty-gritty, very close rounds. If you're able to win some of those, you can very easily find that game W, as long as some of those go your way. Let's see if they can find some momentum based off of that. That can change the whole dynamic off that one round.
Yes, it surely can. But the only good thing for Boston Burgers to end that round off now was that Morgan is currently 3-0 So he's currently streaking for his squad. Logi gets the first blood onto Exodus with a random explosion. Bomb going down on this B site for the Boston Burgers. The notification has been made to the Denver Surrenders to go to this B site. Bomb is down. There go Giants taking down Silver. Lose last man alive in this 3v1. Does he have the ice? No, he does not, because Giants is on the hunt. Logi for the defuse. Denver up in the series 2-1.
Yeah, and I really like that play at a Denver surrender. We didn't point it out in the middle there, but you see their arrows moving very quick through that top paper area, very easily neutralizing that top PD player. So they find that kill, they rotate around, they find that player top AC, and then that final Boston Burger finds himself all alone. Tough situation for him, no doubt about it, but Denver surrender able to go up to 1 in the search and destroy so far. Nobody really popping off for them. Everybody doing their part. Let's see how the offense goes for them this time. See if they go back toward that B bomb, or if they try to switch things up, maybe throw an A hit in there.
Right, and like you mentioned, everybody doing their part, and that is a Denver surrender mantra, as they do play together as a team, as we saw that in that first hard point. But lose, he does take down Logi, being out there in the open in that tennis court. Buster gets Exodus, so that's a big way to get this back to a 3v3. Tangi's position has been known, so Tangi has to try to do something to play his life. Morgan making this play down catwalk to see he can reposition himself to make sure he gets himself into a better position. But it let Tangi get to this bomb site, but he gets taken down on his way as Luz and Morgan pick up 2 big kills, leaving Giants by himself. But Giants, he's been proven his gun is hot. So it's a 2v1 now, as he did just get one on the board. Silver and Luz versus Giants. Does he have the icy catch?
Bomb is still down. He's going to have to get that and plant it within this next 28 seconds. He gets one onto Silver. The last player is going to be Luz. He runs out of the rat corner. He gets on away. I think he spots Giants there, and he throws a stun, but the stun disappears. Where did the stun go, Top Life Goon? I don't think we'll ever know, because it did not stun Giants whatsoever. He finds that 1v1 win.
Right, he probably overthrew it. I think he may have threw it too far, but Giants nonetheless, man. Giants nonetheless with the ice, with the clutch. I asked you, Jake, did he have the ice? And he says, yes, I have the ice. As he's 6-2, clutched up that round. Denver surrenders up 3-1, trying to come back in this series 1-1. This is a big round if you're a Boston Burgers. You got to stop this momentum from the Denver surrenders, and to stop this momentum, look like they're going to try to get this bomb to this B side quick as they can. Buster is here though. Can he get another first blood? No, he cannot, because Silver does take him out. Bomb going down on this B side. Tandy does get the trade back on to Morgan, so it kind of made Silver rethink about planting this bomb, but now it's going down, but he took too long. Giants is there. 7-2 is his kill to death ratio. Minute left on the clock. Bomb is down. Morgan with the jump out onto Logi, but it's Giants 1v2. Can he clutch this up again, Jake?
Player 1 and player 6 so close to each other right now. Giants turns around, but Exodus able to take him down. That could have gotten dangerous for a second there, but Exodus able to find Giants laying down there. But let's not forget Giants. He's got a kill streak in his back pocket. He picks up that cruise missile, and you can use that very effectively on a map like Embassy. Get that information, maybe find a nice kill if you can play it right. But that's definitely something to think about in the future. Boston Burgers trying to claw their way back into this, but Denver surrender still up 1 round in the search and destroy here. Let's see what they do on the offensive end one more time.
Yeah, man, that was a good round for Boston, and is a bounce back round for the Denver surrenders is needed, as looking like they're going towards this A site. Oh, I thought it was getting ready to be a battle between player 3 and Giants. Morgan does start off with the Kobe nade. Exodus gets a kill on the Denver. It leaves Giants and Tangi. Last 2 surrenders up. This bomb is down in the middle of this B site field. Silver has got himself into a good position. I think he knows where this bomb is. He could be running right into a Denver surrender Surrender could be right in front of them, and that's what happened. Morgan gets the last kill on the Giants. Boston Burgers, 2 rounds back to back. Stop the momentum, put it right back on the even. It's 3-3, Jake. Round 7 looks like it's going to be explosive.
Yeah, and I like the aggressiveness out of the Boston Burgers there on the defensive end. They throw those nades over there, find their first blood, and then that one player, I'm not sure exactly who it was, he runs right past Giants in that little stairway and makes his way all the way toward the back. Quick flank out of the Boston Burgers, and they just collapse upon the Denver Surrender. So another big round for them. Let's see if the momentum is in their favor once more, or if the Denver Surrender find their legs one last time.
B site is the play as the bomb looks like it was going down. Exodus and Luz do get one in between Laji's kill. Silver finds another one. Laji, last man up. He's going for the chow on the Morgan, but Morgan knows. And Boston Burger, 3 straight rounds to go up 4-3 in this search and destroy. And I don't know to call it now, but I think Boston Burgers have made the proper adjustments that they needed. And I think it's time for them to roll on through the search and destroy. E-Cash.
I agree with you, Top Life Goon. Boston Burgers look very solid. Morgan 9-2, Exodus 7-4, keeping up their pressure from that hard point. But Denver Surrender can still invest that cruise missile, and I think now is the time to do it. You invest that cruise, maybe try to find a first blood, maybe use it to go toward that A bomb site, but you got to get something going because right now it's all Boston Burgers.
All Boston Burgers, yes, indeed. But Denver Surrenders, they're slowing it down. Like you said, here it comes. The cruise missile came out. Tangi did get a big 2-piece, but Silver is there to trade him out. It's Silver and Exodus versus the Denver Surrender team. They know he's here. Silver is being big, but Buster gets that kill. It's Exodus and Buster. 1v1 for the win. Exodus is making his way because you know Exodus is a Chow demon, and he chowed that, and he won, and Boston Burgers are up 5-3 on to match point in this search and destroy, E-Cash.
Yeah, kind of a tough timing out of Buster. He pops that Deddy. His teammate probably calls out that he's in that hardpoint corner, and he's able to find that kill. So they invest the cruise missile. They do find some kills. It boils down to a 1v1, but Boston Burgers come out top once again. Make it 5-3. 5-3 curse on the cards, but Boston Burgers just look so dominant in this search and destroy right now. It's going to be tough for Denver Surrender to make this comeback.
Yes, it is, but the defense around is big for them if they can try to hold off this attack right here from the Boston Burgers. Boston Burgers are taking their time. Bomb is on that A site, but it's in this embassy building on that, but it's closer to that A site. So it looks like they're gonna try to make a game-winning play to this A site. Big battles are being fought between Exodus and Tangi. Nobody's currently won those battles, so both teammates are still up. You got Denver Surrender like they're all turtled up in that one building, but Luz, he finds Giants. That should open up one of these bomb sites for the team. Morgan finds Tangi on the cross. Morgan comes through with the cruise missile for some more information, but nothing, I don't think, is found. Oh, he does find. He says both players are in orange. So now the play has to be made, and there goes Boston Burgers getting those 2 last kills to take this search and destroy 6-3. Take this series to be up in this series 2-0.
Yeah, and I mean, Boston Burgers find their footing on Embassy Search and Destroy, and they absolutely run away with it there.
As we are here now, ladies and gentlemen, Denver Surrenders, Boston Burgers. Boston Burgers are looking to close out this series here in this hotel control with the opening 2 kills and 3 kills now as they're defending on this hotel. Can they get the 4th? Exodus does find the 4th, but he finally gets traded out. There is pressure on this A site for the Denver Surrenders to stop the clock at 1:05. 25-29 are the lives. It's like going to be a big battle here between Tangi and Morgan, and Tangi wins that battle.
Silver FL is on the flank here. He is able to find one, and Exodus is lingering around. That's 2 in the feed for the Boston Burgers. Tangi, though, with a big 2-piece to even the odds here. Denver Surrender are looking solid to maybe get this A point. Luz is able to fight them off of it for just a moment, but you still have the reinforcements here. The kill feed's green for the time being. You need to find that A point, but the B point does have its openings currently.
Yeah, man, but you see player 7 Exodus just being a solo ranger, probably watching that B side, gonna be in those little crazy corners that you're not gonna expect them to be, but their pressure at this A side, the difference was like they're gonna have to put it on. Morgan and lose silver 3 kill feed lights up for the Boston Burgers, sending difference runners back to the spawn. They are still getting that close A spawn, but I think they had decided to change their direction, change their focus, try to go for this B side. But the only problem with that, Ecash, is that if this don't work, this could be the round. There's only 18 seconds to go in the round. 14-22 are the lives. They're slowly making their way to this site. Tangy has made the play, the read onto this Boston Burger into this top bedroom. 2 kills do go down. They gotta find Luz, who's watching the side. Giants has made his way to the A side to stop the pressure. All of the difference winners who's working their way to that B side, they get taken down. But I think that did loosen the pressure up just enough for them to get that A pressure, that A side.
And I feel like at this point, I mean, the main danger is the life count for the Denver Surrender. With only 9 lives to go, you only get 2 hits maximum at this hill. So you got to play your life. You got to get the reinforcements scrounged together to create a push at this B side. Because right now, the Boston Burgers are exactly where they want to be. You just have to gun them out of your spots. But, I mean, when the kill feed's looking like that, you're not feeling comfortable as a Denver Surrender, that's for sure.
Yeah, man, that kill feed's been green all night, and green means that Boston Burgers are getting all the kills that they need to be successful in a Call of Duty match. But now there's 22 seconds for these Denver surrenders. 6 of the members left. Now 5 of the members have to make their way. Giants, he gets taken down. Now there's only 4 left. No more respawns. This is it, Logi. Do not lose your life. Play for your team, but Silver takes him down. Silver takes down another one. Silver takes down a third, and Luz gets the 4th. And Boston Burgers take off that opening round defense.
And the Boston Burgers looking electric in hotel control. We see this 3-piece in the kill feed. Now let's see what it looked like in game. Absolutely snappy. No doubt about it. After Silver FL. Losing Silver FL, the exact 2 people you want to be turning up if you're the Boston Burgers. You've seen Morgan and Exodus do it all series long, but this time it's Silver and Luz. So let's see what they can do on the offensive end as well. Denver Surrender, they got 3 ticks to their name. They capture that A point. So if you're the Boston Burgers, you really just want to at least match that if you can't win the round.
Yeah, you are right. And Boston Burgers are sending their resources to that A side, but 2 kills by Busting the Elliott before he gets taken down. Morgan is here at this A site, stopping the clock. 114, 27, 28, 28 are the lives. So lives are a bit closer coming on this side or in this round 2 of this control. Logi gets to the back, finds him a nice kill. There's Buster with another one, but the pressure at A was still there before it finally gets taken down. Exodus, last man there for the Boston Burgers. He ends up winning that battle. That should be it for Denver Surrenders, and they should not send no more resources to that A site. It should be now. Let's protect this B site. We're down by 3 lives, and there's another minute out on the clock, but Luz does not care. He gets 1, he gets 2. The trophy is being a little bit too much of a challenge for him, so he said forget it, and now he's on this ace. Well, there's three kills that just went in the favor for the Boston Burgers. We need to say it. We need to get the word to Gems. One more player just jump on that site so I can yell it. But the B site is being captured slowly by these 2 players for the Boston Burgers. This should be the round as we got the word to Gems stack on the on the B site.
The Boston Burgers make quick work of that round 2. They find every tick on the map. They get that A point, they get that B capture, and they go up 2-0 in the game. I mean, top life, this is not looking good for the Denver Surrender by any stretch of the matter. The Boston Burgers are firing on all cylinders. I mean, look at that scoreboard from the Boston Burgers. Lose 16-6, Exodus 13-4, Silver 10-5. Morgan taking a break this map. He said, I got you, map 1 and 2. You guys got this one in the 3rd. So let's see if it ends here. Let's see if the Denver Surrender can start to find their footing in the control.
Yeah, and Denver Surrender are trying to just be unorthodox here, going right through mid, trying to get mid control, seeing what side they can take. They decided to go for B, but lose. He is not losing battles in this control. Morgan said, here I am. I'm going to get the third kill. There's one last Denver Surrender here. That is Tangi. The call out has been made for Silver. Silver takes him down, but Denver Surrender back to the spawns. Now trying to get to this A site. They got one player one who's got himself. It's a good position to play cutoff. He does cut off one. Now we got Logi here. Silver is there, but Logi takes him down. Morgan's trying to get there, but there's 3 kills for Denver Surrender. 2 players on this A site, 3 players were the gym stacking this A site, and let's get A out the way. Boston Burgers are not sending no more resources at this A site. Denver surrenders. It's yours. Let's go to B, Catch.
Yeah, and you got a lot of time on your hands, and you have the lives to work with it this time around. You got 23 lives to your name in 1 minute and 40 seconds. So Boston Burgers most definitely going to have to slay their way out of this one. What you can say is they do have that bedside control, but with the Boston Burgers kind of spawning in that spot area, things can get dangerous if maybe a couple of these players die. But with Silver picking up 2 pieces like that, you could very easily feel comfortable on that defensive end. Denver Surrender, never saying die though, staying alive, trying to find some 2 pieces here and there. This is their round for everything, and they got bed cleared out, so that's a great start.
Yes, and you already know how a control works. You get 1 or 2, 3 kills down, you stack the point, and you can get that B site. As Giants is here, as Giants gets a big kill before he finally gets taken down by these Boston Burger players. The pressure for this B site is here, but now that last kill by Morgan just just loosened up some of that pressure that Denver Surrender had on this B site. Now it's going to be some hikes for this Denver Surrender. Try to get over to this B site. Try to get back control. Big battle between Giants and Morgan. Morgan wins that lose. This was another battle like he's been doing all night. There's 2 more kills for the Boston Burgers. 10 to 12 are the lives of Denver Surrenders. They cannot keep dying. Well, I mean, I guess they got 2 more times, 2.5 more times per attempt at this B site, but they're spawning off so far. I mean, they finally got a good spawn. Player 1 just spawned up close to this B site, so it may just be what Denver Surrender needs to get to the site. 8 to 9 are the count. 20 seconds to go on this clock. Are Denver Surrender going to get to this B site? Are they going to extend this control a little bit longer? But the kills by Boston Burgers are keep coming down. Here comes the cruise missile. That could be it, as the information has been made. 2 seconds are left. I don't think Denver are going to be able to get there. And Boston Burgers take the control 3-0. Take the series 3-0 and prove the record to 3-3.
Yeah, I mean, the series...